guys, welcome to the shop, and today we're going to be building a paddle. So I went ahead and bought a 1x6, it's 2 feet long, and I just want to make like a classic paddle. So I'm going to measure up 6 inches. Now this paddle is going to be a solid piece. Alright, and so we're going to make the handle 1.5 inches wide. I'm going to measure in 2 inches from each side. That's going to give us 1.5 inches wide paddle. Now we're also going to come up 1.5 inches. I'm going to measure out 1.5 inches. Now we'll do the same on this side. Alright, now I'm only going to draw one line because I'm going to go back and take the scrap, use that as a stencil, and then cut it out again. Now, I just take these, transfer them over to the other side, and now we'll have symmetrical edges. Alright, so now I have a paddle. It's pretty roughly cut, but I have a sander, so we'll fix that up real quick. Alright, it's always a good idea to test your router bit on a piece of scrap wood, like I've done on this board. So now, I'm going to go ahead and add a slight round over to all the edges. Now here, I'm just drilling a small hole. I didn't bother paying attention to how big the bit is exactly, just that it's about the right size that I need. And I'm just going to drill it in the pommel of the handle so that I can hang the paddle while I paint it. And now for a light coat of primer. Alright, so I've drawn out the word Lebanon because that's the high school I went to. And I have a little tab over here that I can peel it off. And I've tried to cut out all the letters so that when I peel this up, all the letters will stay in, but they'll be easy to take off once I put it on the paddle. That way all the letters will be lined up. So let's hope that works. Just leave that on there for now. I don't know which way it should go. I guess we'll do it this way. Now, if you couldn't tell already, the idea is that I'm going to paint this another color, and now this part is going to stay silver. So on this side it says Lebanon, and on the other it says LHS, and I have it going this way so that it can just be hung. So now let's go hang this back up in the tree so that we can paint the rest of it. Can't find any strings, so this will have to do. We'll let that dry and do a few more coats on that side and the other, and we'll come back when we're all done. Now that the paint's all dry, let's go ahead and take off the tape and see how our letters turned out. Not bad, not bad. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the strip of leather that will go through the hole in the pommel of the handle. Let's go about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to carefully mark about 1/4 of an inch there. And another 1/4 of an inch up here. So we're just going to line up a straight edge and cut. Careful not to cut my finger. Alright, now we have a strip that's about 1/4 of an inch wide. Now we're just going to take this, and it's a very tight hole. So I'm going to use a scratch-awl to help push the leather through. And just pull it both ways to make sure the knife side's pointing out. And now to just tie it off in a little knot. There we go. Hey guys, I hope you like my paddle. It can now be held this way up on the wall so it says Lebanon, or hung by the string, say LHS. Since, you know, we're not allowed to use these to, you know, help correct unruly kids. Until next time.